सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः कपिलाय नमस्तस्मै येनाविद्यो दधौ जगदिमग्ने कारुण्यात् साङ्ख्यमयी नौर्गविहिता प्रतरणाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. We had discussed up to Karika 14 the properties of the unmanifest. After this, Karika 15 and 16 together, because two Karikas have, when together we get a sentence. In Sanskrit it is called Anvaya. The order of words to make a sentence is called Anvaya. The word meaning of Anvaya is connections. How the first word is connected to second word and then third word, like that. Only in Sanskrit we can see this. Like in English or another language, they don't have this Anvaya system, because the language itself, if you want to make sentence, you must follow an order. Without that, it is not possible. But in Sanskrit, because here the words are in particular grammatical forms which correctly communicate the meaning, therefore they can change the order. If you change the order also, you will get the sentence. So therefore we should take two Karikas together to make the order for the sentences. Bhedanam parimanat samanvayat shaktida pravrittescha कारणकार्य विभागाद विभागाद वैश्वरूपस्य कारणमस्त्यव्यक्तं प्रवर्तते त्रिगुणतः समुदायाच्च परिणामतः सलिलवत् प्रतिगुणाश्रय विशेषात् Now it is good that you could chant one line at once without breaking. So some improvement is there. So now you like to know what is the Anvaya here, order, the connecting two slokas. So we just see for an example. Now, Bhedanam Parimanat Samanvaya Shaktita Pravrittesha, it goes like that. This, each word, Bhedanam Parimanat. So these are all reasons. It is given as reason. Now, Anvaya goes, order should be Bhedanam Karanamasti Avyaktam. Bhedanam Karanam Avyaktam Asti. This should be the first sentence. Bhedanam, the first word, and then the second sloka, first three words. Bhedanam Karanam Avyaktam Asti. Then Parimanat Samanvayat Shaktitaha Pravrittescha Karana Karya Vibhagat Vaishwarupasya Avibhagat. And then comes here Samudayat Parinamataha Pradi Gunasraya Visheshat Trigunataha Pravartade Salilavat. It's all mixed. Now, Bhedanam Karanamasti Avyaktam. The first sentence. So, according to this, all the Bhedas, the differentiated particulars, we can say objects, the effects or products. So, they have, we say at Bheda, because each one is different. Therefore, Bhedanam. Karanam, cause, is Avyakta. The Bhedanam Karanam Avyakta. The unmanifest is the cause of all the various effects or different effects. Now, all other words are reasons why it is so. Now, for us it is very simple. So, we believe that unmanifest is the cause of manifest. It's okay, it's very simple. Now, why we should believe in a unmanifest, something unmanifest? Why? Because unmanifest cannot be perceived. It is beyond our cognition. Therefore, we need to give more reasons and more thoroughly it should be proved. Parimanat, because all manifested has measure. Parimanat, measurement. It means they are all limited. The measurables. So they are all measurables. Parimanat. One reason. And the second reason, now what is the connection? If something is measurable, why you are worried about it? Because if something is measurable, the measurable will come out of unmeasurable, or a single measurable come out of a large measurable. It means like a pot. We will continue with the example as pot, because if each time we change the example, then again we have to think about it. So pot is measurable. When it has a measurement and the size and everything is okay. And this pot is made from clay or from earth. Okay. So now compared to pot and earth, the pot is measurable and the earth is unmeasurable, because it is so big, so large. So therefore it has a bigger measurement. And when we think about this earth, if earth has some cause, it should be bigger, even bigger measurement. Like that it goes. And ultimately, ultimate cause of all this will be unmeasurable, because the measurement should stop somewhere, no? So the where it stops, it is unmeasurable. It is so big that it cannot be measured. So that is why this is the reason, parimana. So now we can say all limited objects derived or produced from unlimited causes. The limited comes from unlimited. Okay. Then the next reason, samannvayat. Samanvaya means they are all similar. Similarity. Samana rupata is samanvaya. Samanvaya means combination also. But here it is homogeneity or agreement. They go together. Samanvayat. They have similar characteristics like sattva, rajas, tama, guna. All the products have these similar characteristics. That is also one samanvaya. And all the products which are produced will be destroyed. One time it will be destroyed. And all the products which are produced as a change, it is ever changing. Means the manifestation continues. According to Sankhya philosophy, it is very interesting. They say manifestation, the continuity of manifestation is eternal. How? Even the production, like the production is a manifestation. And after the production, it grows and slowly it decays and then it perishes. So, all these changes are part of manifestation. And perishing means that is also manifestation. Decaying also manifestation. Production is also manifestation. Growing is also manifestation. So after decaying, again it has another form, or reproduction is also manifestation. So the single manifestation continues through all these stages. Therefore, Prakriti is ever manifesting. If Prakriti has always, Prakriti is Karta, it's eternal Karta. Always manifestation is there. So this, according to all physics and science also, is the same, because one form changes to another form and it goes on like that. So therefore, all these products has these similar characteristics as changing, and this samanvaya is there. They are homogeneous. Shaktitaha pravrittescha. This point already we have learned, that Shaktitaha pravrittescha. Shakti means power. Due to efficiency of cause, products come out of. Shaktitaha pravrittescha. If the cause doesn't efficiency, it cannot produce. So now what is production? The efficient cause manifestation. One stage of substance or the cause takes the another stage of its existence. That is called manifestation. Actually, there is no manifestation. So one stage to another stage and then to another stage. Transformation. Or that the transformation of the main, the same cause. So therefore, Shakti the pravrittescha, because this efficiency in cause cannot be destroyed. As I said, even the destruction itself an efficiency in the cause. Because what is destroyed, the object, merges into the cause. If cause is not there, you cannot destroy an object. You got it? What does it mean? If there is no clay, you cannot destroy the pot. When you destroy the pot again exists in the form of clay. So the one form changed to another form. Even in our Nyaya Shastra, they say this. Whatever objects we destroy, the products we destroy, it exists in the Samanvaya, Samavai Karana. It's a material cause. It exists there. Then we can reproduce it. That's another story. But in this point, Shakti, here the Shakti is important, efficiency. So here this efficiency become Maya in our Vedanta. What they say here as a Shakti, because everywhere the word Shakti comes. And this Shakti is connected to Prakriti. And Sankhya's Prakriti is our Maya. That's all the difference. The little difference is Sankhya says Prakriti is independent, and we say Maya is dependent on Ishvara. That's the only difference. All other characteristics are same. So Shaktidaha pravrittescha. Therefore, as we learnt in Satkaryavada, the existing cause or the existence cannot be made non-existence. Okay, no? The existence or existing cause or whatever exists cannot be made in any condition non-existence. And non-existence cannot come into the form of existence. So this is Satkaryavada. Na sado vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sada. Because Gita also says that. So this is a wonderful theory to understand whole philosophy. What is Vedanta, what is Sankhya, what is Yoga? If you want to understand, you must know this Satkaryavada. So, Shaktida Pravrittescha. Now, the one point here should be thought is how we know there is efficiency. We say efficiency is there. How we know, how we can infer, how we can see an object has an efficiency. What is the reason? How we can put an idea that this object has an efficiency? You see, this is another interesting points of science.
Nothing can be randomly made. Someone has to be there to make it.
No, someone has to be there make it. That is consciousness. Nothing can be randomly made, and someone has to be there. If I say, if I am saying this wood has an efficiency, how can I say that?
With respect to time, as it changes with time, therefore we see it manifested to
No.
because of the interplay of gunas.
Gunas are philosophically we add. When we normally we say, it's very simple. Because if I say this wood has some efficiency, the 2 points are there. One, you will ask, this wood has what efficiency? What kind of efficiency this wood has? And now I would be thinking something, or I already had the thought about an object and product which would come out of this. So that products, when it is there in my mind, or a desire of an object is there, and I see that object which is there in my mind, it is not there in your mind, it is there in my mind, and then I am seeing that object here. Then I say this object can be produced from there because this wood has the efficiency to produce this object. It means the effect, the product makes, or through products we image or infer the cause has the same efficiency. If you want oil, you will not take sand to make the oil, because you know the oil is not there in the sand. How you know that? Because now sand is not efficient to make the oil or produce the oil. You know that. It is very clear. It is thorough. How you know? Because the oil in your mind, the product is in your mind, and you are connecting with the sand, and you see it cannot produce that, you know from some other reason. So therefore, it is said that the efficiency in the cause is in relation with the effect. This is in science we learn this, physics. The efficiency in the cause is in relation with the effect. Now, if we get a cause, it is efficient to make everything. It can produce everything. It has all the potencies to produce entire objects of the world. Then what would be that cause? That cause is called Maya or Prakriti, which has all the Shaktis, all the efficiencies, all the powers to produce all the objects of the creation. When we say Vedanta connects with the Brahman also. So the Brahman Maya together makes everything. And here Prakriti alone makes everything. So Prakriti alone has this efficiency. That is the difference. So therefore, the product is very important to understand this cause and effect theory, or we can say the philosophy of all other objects or the creation, to understand what is this cause and effect theory. And now what Vedanta says, because you are producing the efficiency, or you are imagining the efficiency in the cause when you have an object or product in your mind. It means desired object. The desired object is in your mind, and you are imagining that object can be produced from the cause. So this is what you do. Now you just forget about these desirable objects. You don't have any desire. Then what would happen? So you don't have to see any cause. So there is no purpose to see any cause. So the Prakriti become Prakriti less. Prakriti become inefficient for you, because you don't want any object. No. So efficiency came from your object which was there in your mind. You understand what I say? So therefore, the thinker is very important here. The sadhaka is very important. He is thinking about the object. Now Prakriti is producing that. So Prakriti is very kind to produce all this object, whatever you think about. Now, once you stop thinking about, once you are satisfied, you don't want any object to be produced, then what would happen? The Prakriti is non-Prakriti for you, and the Maya is non-Maya for you, and the cause is non-cause for you. So therefore, you are Mukta. Yes, this is the way how they teach it. Now, because once you are Bhoga is Samapta. Bhoga Samapta means Bhoga is entered. You completed the Bhoga. Experience, experiment, enjoyment, everything is gone. You don't want to enjoy anything. You don't have any object. So you don't want to produce. So now what is the use of Prakriti? So then there the sutra says like Patanjala Yoga there is a Kridartham Prati Nashtamapi Anashtam Ananya Sadharanatva. Anya Sadharanatva. So the one person, one Jivan Mukta Sadhaka, he completed his sadhana and he completed his desires. Now he has no desires. So he doesn't want to connect to Prakriti because he is not seeing any efficiency in that. So what would happen to Prakriti? Prakriti will disconnect him. Because now he has no connection. He doesn't want any object. So that disconnection happens, then Prakriti is samapta for him. For him there is no Prakriti, no cause and effect. So he is mukta. So kridartham prati nashtamapi. So who is satisfied, who completed his desires and enjoyed his desires, for him Prakriti is no more. You see, nashtamapi. Prakriti is no more because he has no connection. But others are there, no? So they think about that. So for them, again Prakriti continues. In this way, Prakriti eternal. And when we say this point in Vedanta, same thing. When you go out of Maya or you out of this samsara circle, and then you got the knowledge of Brahman, you are enlightened and you are liberated and everything. Now after that there is no Maya, no Ishvara, no Srishti, nothing, because you don't want to connect all these things there. So everything become Brahman. This the difference. Some difference are there. But here enjoyment, as we say bhoga here, and enlightenment or ultimate aloneness. Ultimate aloneness is Kaivalya. You are alone. The alone means you don't have any connection with the Prakriti. So you understood what is Prakriti. So this way moksha also come. So Shakti Daha, this is what the Shakti means. Okay, so Shakti means the efficiency connected to mind. Now you may think we are connecting everything with the mind. Now the gunas are all connected to mind and efficiency is also connected to mind. So why I am saying this slowly, you will know the why I am saying this. Because ultimately mind is creating the world. So mind is creating the samsara. In this way mind is creating. Logically we can prove that. Karana Karya Vibhagat. The next reason. Karana Karya Vibhagat. This also we know already. The differentiation between cause and effect. So Karana and Karya, cause and effect, are differentiated, Vibhagat. And this also leads to manifest to unmanifest. If Karya is manifest, Karana is unmanifest comparatively. Then we move on, then ultimately we reaches the unmanifested cause, unmanifested Karya, effect. That is Mahat Tattva. Mahat. So Mahat has a cause which is unmanifest. We stop there. Like we said, no, Mule, Mula, Bhava, the Moolam, Moolam. So we don't go beyond that. We stop one stage where we can somehow grasp that. So therefore, the manifest is produced or formed from unmanifest. So this connection of cause and effect is always there. Therefore, Karya Karana Vibhaga. And this Karya Karana Vibhaga is when we think about creation, on the point of view of creation. Now, on the point of view of dissolution, destruction. Avibhagat. Avibhaga means is non-differentiation or the ultimate reunion. Avibhaga. Okay. When products dissolve, where it dissolves? It dissolves on the cause. Suppose one product has no cause, then what would happen? Huh?
Then it is not, it cannot be called product.
That is also right. But in the point of view of the solution, it cannot be dissolved. If one product, just suppose one product is there, we just imagine that one product which has no cause. So it means it cannot be dissolved, no? As per our science, so it cannot be dissolved because the product is dissolved into the cause only. Therefore, Prakriti cannot be dissolved. And therefore it has no cause. And it cannot be said product also. Similarly in Vedanta, Brahman cannot be dissolved because Brahman has no cause. So Nitya. And it means which has no cause, as you said, it cannot be said as product also. So if one object is a product, if you understand as a product, then it must have cause for its production as well as dissolution. Both are based on cause. Therefore, it is mentioned here. It's all interesting point, all scientific points. See, because these Sankhya's, they are physics. They are physics. Whatever they talk is physics only. So, Karya Karana Vibhagat. Because they went by material thinking, no? They took matter as Prakriti. Through that, they established their philosophy. Therefore, they are materialistics. And Shankaracharya calls them as a materialistics. Dvaitinaha, Sankhya Yoginasa Dvaitinaha et. They are all materialists. They say about Bhautikavadam and they too much talk about Prakriti and then establishing their own philosophy based on Prakriti. So it is not sensible what they say. It's like a physics. So Karya Karana Vibhagat Avibhagat. In the reunion also, it cause is there. Now, if whatever manifested, it rejoins, or when it dissolves, it should dissolve in unmanifest. Everywhere it is comparative. Okay, like the pot dissolves into clay, and then the earth dissolves into water or some. But here it is water is not the theory as a water, because earth dissolves into tanmatra of the earth, and then that tanmatra dissolves into ahankara. Then ahankara into mahatattva into ultimately prakriti. This is what Sankhya says. So abhibhagat vaishwarupasya. Vaishwarupa means this universe, the multiform universe, the multiform effect. That is called Vaishwarupa. So Vaishwarupa, this multiform universe will dissolve or reunion, get connected to the cause itself. Therefore, there must be an unmanifested cause. Now, samudayat trigunataha samudayat trigunataha pravartate. Samudayat. Samudaya, it means it comes out. It comes out together. Samudayat. Through combination, cooperation, they comes out. Like we already discussed about trigunas. They are mutual connected or mutual helping. No. So together arising, or they get together to produce an object. Samudayat. Samudayat sametya udaya. Parinamatah pradi gunasraya visheshat. Parinamatah. Now this manifestation. Parinama means manifestation, or like I said, from one form to another form, one stage to another stage. It's called parinama. There is a bhashyam of Sankhya which defines parinama. What is manifestation? It says samanya guna adirikta dharma utpattau parinama vyavaharat. Samanya guna atirikta dharma utpattau. Now see how they define what is manifestation is. Samanya guna means general characteristics. The common general characteristics. From generic character, it takes a special character, or one generic character it changed into a special characteristics. Is called parinama. Now how whatever our physics says, how we learn in science, same thing. The generic characteristic when we see as in the clay has a generic character. Everywhere it is like that. But when we make pot out of that, it has some special characteristics. The shape and the color and the strength and everything changes. So therefore it is called manifestation. It is not the cause changed its form. No. It produced another quality. From generic quality to another new quality, something new, something purposefully or useful, some character came to that, and then it is called manifestation. The samanya guna adirikta dharma utpattau. From the generic character, it produces a special character, then it is called parinama vyavahara. This is called parinama. And all this manifestation has some special characters. Then only it is manifestation. Otherwise, it is unmanifested. Parinamataha. Pradi gunashraya visheshat. Pradi gunashraya visheshat. Now when it changes, we have three gunas as the basic characteristics, common characters, three gunas. These three gunas produces innumerable, countless objects, and those objects are different each other. They differ each other. Okay. So now three gunas has the same characteristics, and then the combination of three produces many characteristics. So this is called pradiguna ashraya vishesha. Therefore each object is different from other object with a particular specific character. Identification. Each object has a special identification in comparison with other object. This is called pradigunashraya vishesha. It means it is a manifestation. Although it is from gunas only, from generic characteristics, but it took the form of a specific characteristics. So each guna or each object has a special guna. That specific nature of that object is called object. It means that object has some specific guna. So we name the object as a special object by the special characteristics. So therefore it is possible. So each person is different. Each object what we see outside is different. When we see the tree outside, the leaf, each leaf is different. Everything is different. So this is a what is a very unique character of this Prakriti. It can produce the object without confusing, without mixture. There is no mixture in that. So what if you see the original cause, that is Triguna only. But the mixture, when it comes as a product, the product is different from each other. All the product, all the parts of the product. So pradi guna ashraya vishesha. Trigunadaha pravartade. All this comes out of Triguna. It's already said. Now, after all this discussion, Ishvara Krishna gives an example. Salilavat. Salila means water, especially rainwater. Rainwater is called salila. Now, rainwater reaches out to all the greenery, but each tree, each creeper makes different fruits with different tastes. Like we have lemon, it comes in a particular tree. Lemon tree. Yeah, lemon tree. So the lemon tree also gets the same water from rain, but it produces a different taste. And then the sugar canteen, that also produces the same. The water is the same, but it is sweet. Mango, it is different. So all the trees and creepers, the gets the same water, rainwater, but it produces different taste. The water is the same. Similarly, the trigunas are the same, but each object has its own special characteristics. Now you cannot ask why it has a special characteristics. Then we have to say it is the theory of manifestation. It comes out like that. There is no reason why it is having a particular characteristics. So therefore, pradi gunasraya visheshat salilavat, salilavat, like water. So water produces or the modification. Now we cannot say water is producing that. When water is connected to that particular tree, then it produces. But water is the reason there. We cannot deny that water is there. So therefore, this instance has been given here. The transformation of that water into different characters through different objects. Similarly, the trigunas can be different. Now, what type of triguna I have, you don't have those. So you have a different type of trigunas. So like in Ayurveda, Vada, Pitta, Kapha, each person's Vada, Pitta, Kapha is different. So they are also connected to this triguna. On stage they are connected to trigunas. So therefore, this theory of manifestation, these Sankhyas, they are trying hard to prove it from how it comes and all those things. But after doing so much effort, they are not completely succeeded. Because after doing all this also, you cannot answer why this particular character is particular. It cannot be answered. Can only say from general it comes, the manifestation takes place and all this. So our Vedantic philosophers are more intelligent than these Sankhyas. What they did, they said no, it cannot be answered. You don't say like that, because you say you cannot be answered, your acharyatva, your gurutva will be questioned. So what gurudam you have? You cannot answer a question. So you don't say that. You say it is Maya. it cannot be defined. It cannot be defined. You said that's all. You don't say there is no answer. The answer is Maya. So now you find out what is Maya is. You find out the whole life you will not find out what is Maya is. So here in this point they say, because manifestation, what the theory of Vedanta is. Manifestation is unreal. Okay? Unreal should not have a reason. Unreal must not have a reason. If unreal has a reason, then unreal is not unreal. Therefore, you don't try to prove and don't try to waste time to prove unreal with reasons. This is why we prove in that way. It means we put some logic there. So this is the logic, the ultimate logic. If you want to say this is manifested and it is going only staying for some time, it is unstable, it is changeable, samsara is changeable, always changing, and all those you say. What does it mean? It is unreal. You are saying it is unreal because it is not stable. No, we cannot depend on it. So what is undependable? So what is undependable is unreal. The unreal is undependable. So you cannot depend on this creation. You say you don't depend on creation. It is only momentary, temporary. Then leave this and try to understand what is real and dependent, what is not temporary. So in this point, they go beyond that, because these Sankhyas, Nayayika, Vaisheshikas, they have done a tremendous work on this, understanding this world as our science for centuries. They are doing research on this to prove everything is right in place. So similarly, they did it, and after that, Vedanta found it is all mistakes. It is waste of time. So then they decided and give this answer as the manifestation of Maya as its character. So therefore, Pradi Gunashraya Visheshat Salilavat, this creation can be understood, and manifested world is based on unmanifested. This can be proved this way. Now, the next sloka, 17th sloka. Now we are almost completed the basic discussion on Prakriti. Now Karika will come on Purusha. Now after that 2-3 Karikas will discuss on Purusha. Then again the manifestation theory and Prakriti and the connection with the Purusha and Prakriti will come. Om Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti.